Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be doing my December wrap-up. So before I jump into the books, or the book that I need to talk about for this wrap-up, I do have some announcements, housekeeping, things along those lines. So if you weren't aware, this week I decided to do a week of videos. December is always mentally a really difficult month for me, and also just energy level wise and things like that. I've always had a hard time in December for as long as I can remember. This month especially, with all the other things going on in my life, I just did not have it in me to make videos. But December, there's just so many good ideas, or not good ideas, but videos that I really enjoy making at the end of the year. And so I decided after Christmas, I was like, you know what? I have a little bit more time during this last week-ish of the year, and so I'm just going to do a week of videos and do all the content that I like to do at the end of the year. So I did the book postscript tag, and I thought that was really nice to do as just kind of an overview talking about my books and reading for the year. I did a video talking about how much money I spent on books this year. I did a 2022 sort of year in review, looking at my goals and how my reading went, and also I talked about my no spend year in that video. And then I did one video talking about my 2023 goals, and then I did my favorite books of the year video. And so a couple of things. One, I didn't do a video yesterday, or I didn't end up posting a video yesterday because I just ran into so many issues. I was really sad too because I feel like that video was going to turn out so well. Basically, I was going to do a tier ranking of all of the books that I read in 2022, and now that I've already ranked them, I feel like I can't really re-record that because it's all about the gut instinct in the moment reactions to books and how you rank them, and it'll feel a little bit less natural, I feel to re-record a video like that. So I just ran into a bunch of technical issues, and I was running into time issues. I tried to record it on one day and my battery was dead. I tried to record it on another day and it was just so dark. The next time I actually got it recorded, my camera stopped recording partway through and I didn't realize it, and so I lost just a ton of time and footage and things like that, and I just had to trash it at the end of the day. There was just no way to recover it. So unfortunately, no Friday video, and I'm really sad because I was really excited about that one, but it's okay. I put out 6 videos this week, which is amazing. It's more videos in a single month than I've done in a very long time, and so hopefully you've checked out that content if you're interested in it. If you've missed any of the videos, definitely go back and check out what's been posted to see if there's anything you might have missed. But yeah, I always love doing end of the year content and things like that. The second thing that I wanted to kind of take care of housekeeping wise is that while I was doing the tier rankings of my books from the year, I realized that there's a book that I forgot to include on my favorite books of the year list, and I'm genuinely upset about it. Looking back on the footage, while I was doing the original edit before I realized I had missed a bunch of stuff, I was so upset. To the point where the next couple of books that I talked about after that, I had no emotions or energy behind what I was ranking them because I was just so sad that I forgot it. And the book is This Golden State. Luckily, I did an entire book review on this book, so I'm going to just re-emphasize how much I love this book. I'm going to link to the book review in the cards. If you haven't watched that review, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a fantastic coming of age story. It has just the right amount of mystery to it. I feel if you are someone who really enjoyed The Unseen World, it scratches a similar itch. And I'm genuinely really upset that I didn't end up including that book in my original video, and I didn't realize it until after that video was already live. But yeah, the reason why I was really upset is because I know for a fact that my annual favorites video gets a lot of views, and so I really like the fact that I can promote those books to lots of different people. And so the fact that that book isn't getting the attention that it deserves already, and then I forgot to include it, so it's missing out on attention it could have gotten, makes me really sad. So I just needed to get that off my chest. If you haven't checked out the video already, definitely check out the book review. And if you've been vaguely interested in that book at all, or if you're someone who really enjoys coming of age stories, check out the book and let me know down in the comments below if you've read it. I know I've had a couple of people come back and say that they've ended up picking up the book and really enjoyed it, so that makes me really happy. But maybe do your girl a favor and cheer her up a little bit and go pick up that book. So yeah, that is all of the housekeeping that I have to talk about in this video. I am going to very quickly talk about the book that I read in the month of December because there was only one book, and that was Jade War by Fonda Lee. If you watched my December TBR video that I did in the beginning of the month, you would have seen that like this was like my main priority, and like really my main priority or my goal for this month was to try to finish this series, but this is quite the chunker, and I just did not do a significant amount of reading in the month of December, so there was just like no way I was going to get through Jade Legacy. Also this month, I'm not going to talk too much about this book because it's very difficult to talk about a series or the middle of a series, but I will just say, like, if you haven't heard of this is like an urban fantasy novel. I really enjoyed Jade War, and I think that this is a really good follow-up. After I finished Jade War, I also realized like what Fonda Lee is doing with the titles. Like Jade City is kind of like about this specific city that's run by Jade, and then you're kind of just getting introduced to the world and the characters and things like that, and obviously things happen, but like that's sort of the setup. Jade War, there's a heck of a lot of conflict, there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of death, there's a lot of like treachery and conflict, both internal and external, and there's just like within like clans, outside of clans, other countries, like it's a full-out war. This entire book is a war, and there are times where I was just like, this is exhausting. Like I am exhausted reading this book, which has probably also led to me having to take almost the entire month to read this book, but it was fantastic. Like, I don't feel like I ever see what Fonda Lee is doing in terms of plot progression. Like, there are characters that did things that I did not see coming at all, and there's all these different like twists and turns, and you think like things might be going certain places even with like B plots and stuff like that, and even those don't go the way you think it's going to, or at least the way that I think it's going to. Like, I find this fascinating. Like, I love this world, I love these characters, and I genuinely have no idea how this is all gonna end. So I am very excited to pick up Jade Legacy, and I'll probably do that in the month of January. But like also at the same time, this book was just like so exhausting sometimes. Man, it was so exhausting, but still fantastic follow-up. Very excited to continue on with the series. So yeah, that's my December wrap-up. I have high hopes for 2023 and January specifically. Who knows what'll happen? Honestly, if you watch my 2023 goals video, you know I have a very we'll see attitude when it comes to like everything, but I'm very excited to have a little bit more time, fingers crossed, knock on wood, sort of thing. And I'm excited to pick up books again. I feel like I'm getting back into the reading groove. January is usually a pretty good reading month for me because I just don't leave my house because I'm too cold and I don't want to go outside. So hopefully that can also be the case for me in 2023 as well. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below how your December went, whether you were able to get a lot of reading done or not, or if you were just busy with life and holidays and plans like I was. Or if you have any comments or questions about anything I mentioned in this video or any of the books that I talked about, feel free to leave that down in the comments as well. Or if you read a really good book in the month of December, feel free to let me know about that. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching.